Okay, and we are live. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. It is so nice when we, have those chippy chappy discussion behind the scene. It's so amazing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you will be watching us from. Yes, we are back again. It's Saturday, another go live from us, your baby girls here. Yes, what we do is we always come on every Saturday like this when we get the chance, and we, try as much as we can to speak to somebody who is out there looking for a side hustle, somebody who wants a plan B. That is what we do. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us. If you're not able to join us, guys, you can always, watch our replays. It is amazing. I love the replays because you can always go back, and get more info from the replay. So I'll quickly introduce myself, guys. My name is Lisa, and I am originally from Ghana, based here in Norway, and currently. And yes, I'm an associate nurse by profession, running this amazing digital business, alongside my work. And why did I join this business? Why did I say yes to this business? I said yes to this business because I was tired. I was tired of the juggling. I know that I have to do something. And it wasn't just the juggling, but when you realize that you don't really have that freedom of choice, when at workplace you realize that sometimes it doesn't go the way you want to. Let's take, for example, a holiday. Lately, I used to tell my colleagues that 20 years ago, 15 years ago, taking a holiday from work on my era, where I am at my area, it wasn't that difficult. But nowadays, taking a holiday is like you're being pinned down. Your work people have to actually give you their time. When they want you to take on that holiday, because what they tell you is, oh, there are other people who have taken that part, that particular time or day that you want, that particular month that you want. So sometimes you're being pushed, to whatever. Oh, can you take it maybe, if let's say if you want it in September, can you take it in October? If you want it in January, can you take it in February? And it's not all that, it doesn't go just the way you want it all the time. And I'm like, you know what? I've really had it. This is, a lot of things have changed, and I told myself that I need to make that change. And then when you think about the retirement scheme, oh my goodness, seeing my own colleagues, some of my old colleagues who have worked for over 40 years, 35 years, you name them, and they're coming back to do that extra. Some of them will tell you that, oh, I remember one lady who told me, oh, I wanted to add up because my grandchild is going to have a graduation, something about graduation, something. So she wants to kind of surprise the grandchild, and so that is why she came back to do that extra shift. And I told myself that lie, I am not going to see myself in this situation. Lie. The Nigerian man would say, lie. I prayed to God. I went on my knees. I prayed to God, and I said to myself, God, please, not in this stage. Because you could see that this my colleague was actually even not in a good shape, because she was, limping as she was going. So you can see that this is not somebody who can even take care of an 80-year-old patient or a 70-year-old patient, let alone herself. So these are some of the things that, I thought about. I think we'll talk more about it. I thought about it, and I told myself that, what, I need to be. And of course, I really wanted to go home as much as I can. When you're working for somebody, it is not easy as such, especially if you want to do your 2-3 times, maybe a year, to go home to see your loved ones or do the things that you love to do. No, that opportunity is not there. You're always under somebody. You'll be pinned down. You only have that once, a year holiday where sometimes it's what controllable. So no, I didn't want it that way, and I decided to make that change. Today, I'm building this legacy, that alongside my work, which I love. It is gradual for for me, but I love it because I know where I'm coming from and I know where I want to go to. So, guys, if you're out there and you're in a situation like ours and you really want to change, please stay in there for the next 20-25 minutes with us. And hey, I hope and pray that by the end of our program, you will love what you're hearing and you will take action. Mentor Olu, over to you. Introduce yourself to our amazing audience.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Again, we did not take it for granted. My name is
Indeed.
Olubukola Akiwumi, originally from Nigeria, and I live with my husband and my boys here in UK. I'm a nursery school practitioner, which I love dearly. I would love working with children. But guess what? I needed something for myself. I needed a change. I want to be able to control. I want to be able to say, this is how I want to run my day. Not that I have to, like my mentor said, when you are in the whereby when you are you want to go to your son, your children. This is my experience now. I
Mm-hmm.
struggle to go to my son's, schools activities. I have to book an appointment. I have to like a week for you to get that day from your work from because I work in the school because we work in a ratio. And that, go on and go on, go on. I remember my first year and my first son, and I will never
Mm,
forget this. The boy, that was, I think this day was meant to be his last day in
mm,
primary school. And
mm,
I've sent the message, I've sent a letter to my manager, to the HR, like this day, I would like to take it off. And this is my annual leave I was talking about. I'm not talking about
mm.
just give it to me. I'm entitled to it. I want this
Exactly.
day off, due to
Mm,
this. I even put
mm.
due reason behind it. I was declined for me
Ah,
to be part of my son last day in primary school.
oh
I had to
no.
I had to call someone to go there to take the picture, to just for me to see something to show for it. And that got me. I was angry. I was determined, like, no, this cannot be going on. This cannot be going on. And I think until we're in that position where you say to yourself, enough is enough, until
Yes.
then, you will not understand us. I was
Mm,
in that position. I said to myself, no. And that was when I started looking for something that I can actually get up and I say, you know what? This is the way I want to run my day to day, and I can do it. And honestly, ever since I joined my business, this digital business, my story has changed from tender 2 weeks annual leave before my manager think whether I'm entitled to it. Even though, like I said, it's my annual leave.
mm.
But sometimes you get yes, sometimes you get no. And
Exactly.
I can't, until I said, you know what, enough is enough. So this is one of my why that I joined. And
Mm-hmm.
it has been a decision that I took, and I said to myself, well done. It has
Yeah.
been a decision of that. I say yes, you know, well done to myself. So if I have to continue to tell you the reason why, one of it again is just to be, financial free, debt free. We all know how much we pay on mortgages, how much you pay in the bank card. I just had enough of paying, have to be paying and paying somebody else interest. I needed debt to be a debt free. And
Mm-hmm.
thank God for my business. Thank God for my business now. Even now, if not because they said you have to, it's good for you to have a credit, like a credit card, just for you to build your credit. I would say I don't think I need credit cards anymore, thanks to my business, thanks to my digital business.
Oh,
So if you're still there, you're still thinking of it, I can tell you, take that decision today. We used to be in where you are today until we said
mm-hmm.
to ourselves, enough is enough. Unless you say that, my sister, my brother, you will not take that action. So join us today and you will not regret. Over to you, Mentor Lisa.
Oh my goodness me, Mentor Joy, did you hear that? Like, when she was introducing herself, I'm just listening so quietly because I've heard a lot of women, with toddlers, that are having, issues like this where they just don't get what they want at workplace when they're asking or seeking for permissions on occasions, and it really got into me. And I cannot imagine if it was me what I would do. In fact, I would
Mm,
I would go very, 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 very I'll be very upset, right? And I think that's why sometimes some of our how do you call it? Some of our bosses are not just
mm,
considerate at all. Why would you I mean, and this is about a child. And that's why I used to say that we always have extra workers now in case of things like that. These are bosses can always replace them, just get them in to replace that worker of yours that you value so much, that worker of yours that is always there for you, is always there being consistent and doing the job for you. So that one day that the person need, you just cannot give to the person. And I know that a lot of people are going through that. But hey, as we are going on, I hope and pray that this at the end of this session, it will get into you for you to realize that you need to stop this. You need to stop this.
mhm,
Enough, like Mentor Olu just said, enough is enough. Take action, and take action now. And it's not going to cost you anything to take action. Rather, you're going to thank yourself by taking that action. Mentor Joy, our beautiful, amazing triplets mama, over to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on where you're watching us from and when you're going to see this video. My name is Joy Nweziapu. I'm originally from Nigeria and I live in New York City with my husband and my 4 children. I also work as a business analyst, budget analyst, and an auditor. And then, of course, like we all know, I run this digital business, this amazing digital business. And it's because of this digital business that we are presenting this Go Live right now. Yeah, so for me, the reason why I joined this one of the reasons, I have so many reasons, but one of the reasons closest to my heart why I joined this digital business, why I actually went searching and found it. Thank God I found it, was because when I had my triplets, they are still young, 3 boys. I did not want to be an absentee parent because I noticed that a lot of people end up becoming absentee parents. Sorry, not because they want to, not willingly, but that's just what life throws at them. And as a
mm,
result of that, they are because like we all know, we have to juggle between multiple jobs. So us in the diaspora, especially multiple jobs,
Mm,
long shifts,
mm,
multiple shifts, and all of that.
mm,
Because there are bills to be paid, and of course, aside from that,
mm,
you have to probably send money home to support people at home. So for
mm,
me, it was quite challenging at the initial stage because daycare obviously is very expensive. It's difficult to get a good one, and it's
mm,
very, very expensive. So there's no way I could
mm,
afford daycare for all of my children. My triplets were babies, and then my older daughter was still quite young then. So I went searching. In my own case, I went searching it. I didn't just come by it, by chance. I went searching.
mm.
I did my due diligence, and like they say, the rest is history. I'm still a work in
History.
progress, but I thank God I came across this amazing business that has given me the opportunity to build a legacy for myself
mm.
and my children, to be present in the lives of my children. Now, as much as possible, I don't miss their milestone developments. Even with my job by the side, I don't miss their milestone developments. I'm there for them most of the time because my job, thank God, my job is very flexible too. And if you are watching us, wherever you're watching us from, if you are seeing this go live, or if you are going to see it later, I just like to encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity. It's something very real. It's something that you definitely will not regret. It will grant you that time freedom, that financial freedom. You'll be able to build a legacy for yourself and your children. You'll not be
Mhm,
an absentee parent. If you're a parent out
Mm.
there, you'll be an absentee parent. Even if your kids are grown, you have time for yourself, time for your family, time to
Yeah.
do what you enjoy doing. Please
mhm.
don't miss this opportunity. Please take advantage of it, and you'll thank yourself in future. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, take advantage of feet and you thank yourself later. Thank you so much, Mentor Joy. And I think just what you said, building the legacy is what we wanted to pound on a little bit, because I think sometimes some of us we tend to get lost of the legacy thing. I think people, I don't know the word legacy, how people see it, but or people understand or perceive it, but some of us who are coming from that traditional background, where or fixed background, fixed mindset, where we've learned, we've got to find out that, or we've got to learn that at the end of the day you have to go to school, acquire that your certificate or degree, and then go back to work, and then do your 9 to 5 or whatever shift you are doing, and then at the end of the day just live the normal life that everyone is living, or all of us know that that's the norm for the lifestyle. I think that's what a lot of us have cultivated for all these years, because that is it. I think it's just a few percentage of, especially we the immigrants, that understand what we call by mentor. Only will say enough is enough. I need to do something by myself. I need to build something by myself, right? Most of us, what we know is you just have to stay where you are and it is okay. But for some of us, we know that it's not okay. That is why we have decided to build this legacy, right? Because
Yeah.
we wanted more. We wanted more. And sometimes it's not just about us, but we wanted more for our family. We wanted more for our generations to come. We wanted to kind of leave a legacy, a life where, in fact, sometimes you look back and ask yourself, wow, did I really do this? Did I really pull this off? And I think that is what we wanted to, talk about, and let people know that, hey, you can do it. It's not too late. You can do it. It's not too late. Can you imagine in this our community, guys? We have retirees. We have people, individuals in their 70s have started this business. People in their 60s, people in their late 50s. People, listen. We have people that can see the vision and can understand that no, this lifestyle is not enough, and they want to change, and they started, and some of them are doing so well. And this is what I keep talking about, or we keep talking about. You just don't have to be perfect. You just don't
Yeah.
have to be, no experience is needed. Why?
Mm.
Because the system is made in a way that you can do this business in a very simple way. The video-based training is there. All you got to do is just first register and come in. Because when you do, and you are in the system already, everything will be set up. We have technical team, guys, technical team that are right up there, that any issue that you have, any experience that you have, whether it is technical skill issues, what it is that you want to do, what it is that is bothering you in the business, the technical team is there for them to take over and give you that helping hand. So, guys, this community is huge. Our our
Mhm.
our business is life changing, and we're going to
Yeah.
talk more. We're going to dive deep. Like seriously, sometimes I used to sit down and ask myself, "Wow, this is not what I used to experience when I attended, my time in uni in UK. I know we have assignments, we have things to, do. We have a lot of programs that was going on. But guys, when it comes to our business community, when it comes to our business, oh my God, sometimes I wake up and I'm saying, this is too overwhelming. Like, this is too much, because like today, yeah, I was showing Minto Olu earlier on. When you look at this paper here, guys, the programs today only, on this Saturday only, guys, you won't believe it. The
Mm.
programs, the meetings that are going on here, the Zoom meetings, the trainings that are, you cannot be in this community or start your business, your online business with us, and guys, stay stuck. And
Mm.
even when you sometimes, because we're all humans, things will happen. Even sometimes when you stay stuck, or when you feel like you're stuck, we still have, communities after communities after communities, like teams after teams. The trainings are there, the masterminds are there for you to go in and just grab, your part. And I used to say that it is just mind blowing. what is happening in our business is just mind blowing. So you cannot stay stuck. You will come in here with your fixed mindset, or you come in here with that mindset that is so down, like that is you feel that makes you feel like you're so limited. That will change you totally to feel like you are somebody, to feel like, oh my goodness, I got all this talent in me, and all these years I've buried it. What am I doing, right? Mentor Olu, what do you say? I just keep
Yes.
talking because
No, you know what? You well done. That's all I can say. And
yeah,
if you don't mind, just for me to take it from where you stop, in terms
yeah.
of the community,
Mm,
honestly, I wish you people can understand this community.
mm,
Honestly, this community, I sometimes I ask myself, is there actually a real, are we real? Are we actually, is it
mm,
actually happening? You know, when you say to yourself, is it actually happening to me? Is this me? Because sometimes they're just too good to be
mm.
true. You're thinking,
True.
what? Did it
Yeah.
just happen? I can tell you now that my little son is 13 going to 14.
Mm-hmm.
The boy is on a holiday. He came home
Mm-hmm.
from school now since end of June. And I can tell you categorically that my
Mm-hmm.
son look forward to because I think because when sometimes when your child is going through your phone, and I think he kind of know
Mm-hmm.
much about my business now. And he said, Mom, every time
Mm-hmm.
I open your business chat, always positive, positive mindset, encouragement. Now, every day he
Mm-hmm.
looks forward to open my phone to read what is
Oh,
today's positive information. Because I was shocked when
wow.
he said, Mom, have you received your positive information? I said, what do you mean? She said, Mom, don't you think, don't you know I read them? That to
Oh
me,
my
that is
God.
13-year-old boy talking about positive information, inspiration. And this
Mm,
is one of the benefit that I, as a person, am getting. Sometimes, as we mentioned, Lisa said, sometimes you wake up, you feel like, oh, not today. But by the time I open my phone, I was like, wow, whoever sent this, thank you. Because
mm-hmm.
it's just, the message is just there. It's just right there.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
So the community, they're just so I'm looking for a word to call this community. You can never be
Yeah.
on your own. You can never be on your
No,
own.
you can never
You
be.
put a question mark, I mean question on any forum you can imagine through this community. Within 1 second, someone will answer you. That
Exactly.
alone, that alone is enough for me because it tells me that I can never be stuck. The only thing you can get
Exactly.
stuck if you yourself decided to be stuck. But if you're
Mm-hmm.
there to learn, if you're here to open your eyes to learn, to see, to be here, you open your ear to hear others, excuse me, and you are happy to listen to people, to take
Mm-hmm.
correction, my dear, your skies are limit. Over to you,
Exactly.
mentor.
Yeah, Mentor Joy, what's your take? Yeah, of course. I used to say that you cannot stop talking about this business, and in terms of investment,
Mm,
and people really don't get it, because I think for by now most of us, we've been in the business for quite a while now, and we keep talking to people who you can know that this is a potential person, or a
mm,
potential individual who really wants to do, who really wants that change. But I think most of us, because I look at people, and sometimes when I observe them, you can see that the mindset is still very, very, how do you call it? It's not nurtured. Like the mindset is still fixed. The mindset
mm,
is not matured enough to understand that, oh, I'm complaining about my back. I'm complaining about my neck. I'm complaining about the job I'm doing. I'm complaining about this. I am tired of having 2 to 3 jobs, and I'm just all over the place, and I don't have time for myself, and the stress is too much. But again, I've not gotten the fact that I need to invest in myself. And by investing in myself is taking action. And by taking action is finding the right platform, to join. And so, Mentor Joy, this is where sometimes I don't understand why it takes like so many, like a long time or the longest time for somebody to realize that I need to get out of my comfort zone and invest.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, for me, I quite understand when people find it difficult getting out of their comfort zone. But
Mm,
unfortunately, remaining in your comfort zone does not bring progress. You just remain
mm,
on the same spot. You keep saying, I can't do it, it's too much for me, it's this, it's that.
Mm,
But for those listening to us now, I'm sure you've heard my business partners mention the community we are in. It's a community that we work together, encourage one another. So definitely, you are not going to be. I'd say you're not going to be in the wilderness. So you need to take action now. You need to work on. Sure, you need to work on yourself, on your mindset, and being in this community will of course help you build more and work on your mindset, because one amazing thing about building your business in the digital space, that's this
mm,
online business,
mm,
against the regular traditional business, is that most of our in short, the main way we reach out to people is actually on the internet. And as at
mhm,
mid-July 2025, the statistics shows that about 65.7% of the world's population are on social media, and they are active on social media. This is
mm,
5.4 billion people that you can reach on social media. So you don't have to bother that, oh, I don't know anybody to talk to, you are
mm,
and all of that, because we don't even encourage you to disturb your family or friends. No, you don't have to do that. We have our ways of reaching out to people, and like I just mentioned, the social media is quite large. So you need to think
mm,
of stepping out of your comfort zone, building your own legacy for yourself and your children. Your digital
mhm,
work can outlive you, impacting generations to come. But if you just want to continue, being in that space, of course, we all know that we are all replaceable at our job. No matter how good you are, no matter how much you love the job, you either live by yourself or someday you'll be asked to leave. You either get
mm,
old, whatever reason, you can never ever transfer that job to another person. And another thing again, that's building this amazing digital business will do for you, is that it will help you inspire and equip others to chase their dreams, because
mhm,
because definitely you'll be an inspiration while you are posting on
mhm.
social media. You don't know who
Yeah.
you are talking to,
talking to.
inspiring, but a lot of people will come up, on your post. They might not comment, they might not say anything, but you are touching lives. You are touching lives positively. And again, another
Mhm,
thing is that you're building generational
mhm,
business. That's one thing about this, because this business, of course, is a lifelong asset for your family, for your children. Your family can inherit it, but your job, nobody can inherit your job. It also helps, it also pushes you to evolve and innovate, because in this amazing business, we have a step-by-step video-based training that helps
mhm,
you, that guides you. And in addition to that, we have our regular Zoom meetings, our regular trainings. So definitely, you should things that you never ever thought you could do. For me personally,
Mhm,
before now, I used to be very inactive on social media. Then I had a Facebook account, and I was very very inactive. All I ever posted on my Facebook account was, maybe wishing people happy birthday. If
mhm,
somebody passes, oh, my condolences and all of that. That was all I was
mm.
doing on Facebook. But thank God that now social media is now a power tool for me. Like, it's a power tool for over 150,000 people in this amazing business. So if you are
Mhm.
listening to us now and you are still dragging your feet about this, I wonder what you are doing. If you're not making money in the social media platform, then you are doing something really, really wrong to yourself. So get ready
Exactly.
to start building your legacy. Join us to start building your legacy, to start, creating that generational wealth for your family, to start doing the things you love doing. In short, just get ready. Join us
mhm,
in this business. Join us in this business. I really lack lack words on of how to put it out there. But just join us in this business, and I can assure you, you will not regret it.
No regret.
Oh my goodness. And and then again, we talk as people, a lot of people who are interested come in, and then they'll say, oh, so how do I join in and all that? And we keep telling people that, again, that comes back to, again, investment, right? So you have to definitely put in your name and an email by registering on our website, right? I think I did, let me do this for you guys to see our website. If I take out yes, guys, so this is the website that you, wherever you're watching us from now, you will need to put in your name and an email and then register. But always when you're registering, please tick that white box, on that bottom, that consent white box, so that at least we get your consent to send you the info. But this is what is happening. Membership fee, or the access fee that we call it, because hey, in every business there is this amount of investment that you need to invest in. And before anything, before you come in, you would have to be a member in our private group. And so this gives you that access to become a member. Paying the 149 is going to give you that access to become a member, just like Mentor Olu here, Mentor Joy here. And then when you get in, this 149 is not just a 149, but what it comes with a 30-day money refund. So you see, you're not going to lose anything. The 149 is a 30-day refund guarantee, where we give you that time for you to be able to explore yourself, for you to be able to ask those questions that you need to ask, for you to be able to see the things that is happening in the community. And if you're okay with it, and if you feel like, okay, I think I'm in the right place, I believe that this is where I'm supposed to be, then the system will take you to the next stage, right? So this 149, guys, you're not just paying to live, because I know I've been there. I've done so many online, I've tried so many
Mhm.
online businesses where you pay an access fee for something and there is no guarantee. And so if you don't want it, or if you don't like it, or if something goes wrong, you're not getting your money back. You lost. And it's happened to me several times, so I know what I'm talking about. But thank God. And I think these benefits are some of the reason why most of us we join the business, because you know that you have that whole ample time of 30 days for you to decide whether you like it. I think recently most of our business partners were posting on their pages, refunded, refunded, refunded. Yes, when we refund, same way as you pay in, same way we're gonna
Refund.
yes, refund your money back to you if you decide that, okay, you know what, I think I still need time. I don't want to start it now. I will come back later. Yes, your $149 is going to be, refunded to you. And so these are some of the benefits that you get when you pay your access fee and you join us. And I always love the fact that I don't get to go look for somebody to build my website for me.
Mm.
I cannot even imagine that, because at the end of the day, our technical team members are there. They're right at the corner waiting for you to knock on the door and say, hey, I'm ready. This is my kind of website that I want. This is my kind of landing page that I want. This is the color that I want. This is how I want to. I mean, I remember when guys, if you remember when you used to go through the steps, of building the website, I was like, I'm so excited. I'm just waiting for that 10 days, in less than 2 weeks, your website is before. And I remember when my website was ready, and that red thing that comes on your page, and it says that check it out and see if everything is okay. And I'm looking at the whole and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I got a website. And website building is very, very expensive. Out there, it's expensive, especially if you want it a standard, if you want it very professional. But in this case, you're getting it for almost nothing in
Mm.
business. I know here where I live here in Norway, website building, like you pay like more than $2,000 plus just to,
Wow.
get your website down. Oh yeah, it's expensive. And like I said, it depends on what the kind of website that you want. So that is not easy to do. But thank God this business is giving us all that. A website is being built for you, and then you get to call the shot by telling them exactly how you want it to be done. You just place it in there, and boom, you are good to go. So yeah, guys, that is what it is. This is what the 149 gives us so many things. I think Mentor Olu and Mentor Joe will chip in a little bit of some of the things that the website actually, the access fee actually does for you when you join us, right, Mentor Olu? You
Yes.
remember what you got from your 149?
Yes, I do. And as my mentor said, $149 that you pay, honestly, you won't even remember to even ask for it. That's with my own experience. A lot of people don't even remember because by the time they enter, they actually forget about, oh, I actually can't get this money back just because of what, with the gain that comes from that one money, that money. There's a ready-made guidelines that take you through from the day, your first day, till you know for the rest of your life, as long as you are still part of this business. And one thing I like with this our business again is nobody knows it all. I see go back
Yeah.
to that training now. Anytime I'm kind of like, oh, I think I can. And the moment I open, I'm like, oh, that's what it say. So it's just like your manual that you need. That's, for
Yeah.
you, anything that you can imagine that you're not sure, just go back and it's there. And it's not like, it's this one is outdated. They renewed it for us every year. So, like we said, you're not alone. Apart from that, the skills, oh my God, honestly, what I have learned. Sometimes I ask
Yeah.
myself, like, and because of this business, now I don't even, I forget how much for you to pay to get all those things. Until recently, when my friend said he went to one of these master class, and while she was saying, I think mistakenly she mentioned the how much she paid. She said 200. Sorry, I would. She just mentioned the price,
The
and
price.
in my head I was thinking, what? Guess what? This is
Wow.
just 1 hour masterclass, and how much she paid just for her to get that information. Guess what,
Oh
my
my
people?
goodness.
These are your business. This $149 covers everything. We have training twice in a week. You are part of it. You know, you can we can be here all day to tell you the benefit of your money within 30 days. It's not up to you to say, you know what, even with all these things that I've seen, I want my money back. Or I can guarantee you, hardly you will even remember that yes, this money is refundable. Because why? You will be overwhelmed with the benefits that comes with it.
Exactly.
You'll be overwhelmed. There were a lot of information that comes with this, that more
Yeah.
package that
Yeah.
comes with your money, not just pay for the money and give you access to the.
Yeah.
There are the community. You meet people from nowhere. I'm from London. My mentor is you're from Holland, isn't it? Three of us are from different parts of the world, but we have this opportunity to join together to go through this business. This is one of the benefits as well. Because before I struggled, all I used my phone for was just to receive or to call or to make calls. But now I have, with the training that I've been, getting through this business, I can log in, I can sit down comfortably without asking my sons to help me to do it. This is one of the benefits that I gaining. I'm still gaining from it. I know myself before that, no, I will not be able. By now, I'll be screaming. If it's not screaming the first one, I'll be screaming the second one's name. Until now, that if they too, they can say, now, wow, mom, you're actually doing this on your own. And I said to them, it's because of the business. This is what
Yeah.
I've learned from the business.
Yeah,
Thank you so
that's
much, Mentor Lisa.
amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Mentor, I know I'm looking at Mentor Joy's face. She's just smiling and she's thinking.
Yeah.
She used to be a banker. Or she's Mentor Joy used to be a banker, right? And so
Yes.
yeah, you've got some technical skills that maybe you had from before, but then after you came into this business, I bet you're just asking yourself that. Oh,
Definitely, definitely. I used to be a banker way back. I was a banker for so many years. Yeah, I
mm,
learned I could use the system then, but it was limited. But with
Mm,
business, you get so much training, so
mhm,
much more than your expectations. Like I could use them now, I could use tools to make videos, to do animation, so many things. And
mm,
at some point, based on the training I got from this business, I even started doing content creation too, and that's
mm,
from the training. That's one thing about this business. It gives you,
mhm,
sure, there are so many advantages when you pay the $149
mm,
initial fee, to start. Of course, like Mentor Lisa mentioned, it's refundable if you don't attend the. So if it's refundable within the first within 30 days, if you request for it, if you feel this business is not for you or if you're not ready. But if you decide to go ahead, there are definitely so many advantages, because that when I say advantages of being in this business. First, you don't need any prior experience. You don't need to say, "Oh, I have a BSc, I have a master's or anything." No experience in business, no educational qualification. All you just need is your phone or your laptop and internet services, just to have the basic knowledge of that. Because we get a
mhm,
step-by-step video-based training, which supports and provides all you need, and it's a very friendly system. Then of course this business enables you to get multiple streams of income, sorry. As soon as you start this business, you realize what we mean. Multiple streams of income that you get from this business. And then again, it gives you it's quite flexible too. You have a very flexible schedule with this business. You only need like 2 to 3 hours on a daily basis. So you don't need to say, oh, you don't have time, you're overwhelmed, you already do 2 jobs. One thing about it is that it will help you. Most likely you stop doing multiple jobs. And there are a number of people in this amazing community that I've even retired in their 20s, in their 30s, because they are now earning much more than they were earning doing multiple jobs. And in addition
mm,
to it, they don't have to spend so much time every day. They have time for themselves, time for their family, time doing what they love doing. So if you have all of that, you are earning enough. So why would you continue, trying to stress your life out? You don't want to do that. Then again,
no,
we belong to a supportive global community. We have well over, excuse me, well over 150,000 people from different countries all over the world. We have in
mm.
Africa, Europe, America, so many countries, all the continents. We definitely have people there. Oh, I think it's only in there's this continent, Attica or so. I've forgotten how they call it. That's the only place we don't have our
mhm,
presence, because nobody lives there, definitely. So anywhere you have people living,
yeah,
definitely have a presence. People in our community are really, really doing so good. Then you get your
Mm,
free webinar, and if you can't watch the live webinar, the replays. That's where we get the
oh,
bulk of our training from. In addition
yeah,
to the Zoom meetings, we have the different smaller groups in our community. This
mhm,
automated business takes you from ground zero to, in short, to way beyond your expectations, because it
mm,
mhm,
enables you grow, enables you build your legacy for yourself and your family. It's actually focused on creating, I would say, long-term financial freedom and generational wealth. So
yeah.
mm,
if you are looking for that business or that activity that you feel will take you out of your present position, and especially, of course, we all know what's happening all over the world. So much, financial instability, inflation everywhere. Have you asked yourself, if something happens to that your source of income, even okay, you feel, oh, you have a very good job and all of that. If
mm,
something
mm,
happens, what have you put in place to help you scale through till you get another
mhm,
job, till you replace
mhm.
that job? Let's say you lose your job now. Have you thought of what you've put in place? Also, have you put anything in place? Have you thought of what will happen so your family is not destabilized for that period? If you've not thought
Mhm.
of that, give it a deep thought, and then just use that opportunity to step into this business and see where it takes you to. I can assure you, you will definitely not regret it, and you thank your future self for not missing out on this opportunity. We are waiting for you. We are waiting to help you, to guide you, in starting this business. Thank you so much for watching and for listening to us. Thank you.
Thank
Oh
you.
my goodness. It feels like we cannot stop. Like, this is amazing. This chat is just awesome. And I hope and I pray that, we've spoken to someone, we've jeered somebody out, from their comfort zone or out of their chair, wherever they are. We're shaking somebody to tell that person that, you know what, come along, come along. Stop beating yourself up, stop complaining, stop feeling stuck, stop feeling, so that bent out, that word bent out. I just don't like it. When people say, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so bent out. Some of us, sometimes when you come back from work, you just have to get into that shower and get that your rub on your body, go get that your massage, whereby some people have already built their legacy and they're enjoying your life, and you are still there. So for us, to you out there who is watching us right now, what we are trying to tell you is, it is not too late to start, and you can start it now, and you can build that legacy no matter your circumstances, no matter your age. Don't let age define you or stop you, be a barrier for you. It shouldn't be a barrier. Nothing should be a barrier. In fact, don't even allow anybody to validate your vision or your dreams for you, because you see, at the end of the day, you know where you're coming from, you know where you're going to. So for you to discuss, your dreams with somebody who doesn't really seem to understand you, or really feel like, okay, what is, sometimes you're not even going to get the right answer, right? So people don't really get you, but you know where you are going. So at the end of the day, you have to take the bull by its horn and tell yourself that, you know what, this is what I want, and I'm going for it no matter what. I remember one time when Oprah Winfrey used to be Oprah Winfrey when we were quite young, and everybody would be running to that show. You guys, you remember, yeah?
Yeah.
And one of her yes, one of her shows. I think I was then in the US when I watched that show. Yes, I was in the US when I watched that show, and I would never forget it. And that is what one of the things that I told myself, that that's why it's so good to have shows like this, right? Because somebody randomly will come across your show, will listen to something that you said, a story that you laid out there, and that person will take it along the sense that it can totally change or transform that person. And on that show, there was a 67-year-old 67 year
Mm.
old man who told himself that enough is enough. He's done it all. He's built somebody's empire for all the years. He's neglected his own. And all he wanted was to attain a degree. Attain a
Mm.
degree. That 3 years degree. The man did it. He did it and brought
Wow.
his certificate right there, in front of Oprah Winfrey show. I will never forget. I was like, what? Everybody was amazed. Everybody was like, oh my God, he did it, at the age of
Mm.
67. And guess what? If he's lucky, he may get even a company to work. I don't know if it was something that he attained for himself, to work for himself, but even if it was to work with a company or whatever it is, at least he was still able to do it. And who knows, he
Yeah.
could have even worked the next maybe 5 years or 4 years, at least to live the dream. This
Mm.
is what we are talking about. We are telling you that live the dream. You need to live the dream. Don't bury it. It's
Mm.
not worth it. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
worth it. So thank you guys.
Mm.
Thank you so much for joining us and coming on here to listen to us, sharing our stories, and giving you an insight of this amazing life-changing business that, guys, what ladies, what this business is doing in our community is mind-blowing. And guys, I just hold my head like this. Unless you come unless you pay
Yeah.
your 149, and then
Yeah.
and again, this 149 is refunded. So unless you pay and you come in, we can be here for hours and hours. You know, you can call us and we'll be talking to you for hours, but we don't really have that time, right? There are other people who are also waiting, you know, to be talked to. So sometimes we just don't have the time, but you can always find it yourself by doing your due diligence in what? Registering and then watching a free webinar, which mentorship will say some people are paying to watch webinars, but our own, you are not paying. You watch it, and then when you are okay and you feel like this is really what I want, you just pay your 149, come into the community and come and see. Our community is not open to everybody. It's a private group. It's a private community. So that is why you need to have an access fee. You need to pay, you know, get an access into it by paying your 149 to get all those benefits across it. And guess what? When you come in, it doesn't take time. By the time you know, indeed, if you really want to go on, your website is being built. My website, I think the technical team told me 2 weeks. It was in less than 2 weeks. My website was ready. Ready. I was like, yes, yes, yes. You know, when you go out there and you have it on your chest, you know that today I'm my own boss. You know, I'm building my legacy. You know, you have your name on, you know, it is something. It's amazing. I remember when I asked my nephew to, you know, give me prepare my complimentary card for me and a flyer that I wanted to use, and it was amazing when it was ready and it came, and I'm looking my own self, like, you know, my own name, everything, and I'm thinking, wow, so this is it, you know, this is it feels good, you know. So even if you work alongside, you know, this business, you know that you're building your legacy, you know that gradually you will get there, right, Mentor Olu? Gradually you will get there. So
Definitely.
our last word, yeah, our last word to our audience, Mentor Olu, what do you say to your beautiful audience out there?
First of all, I would like to say thank you for listening to us. And I
Mhm.
guess you're not here by mistake. You're listening to us now. It's for a reason. And I want you to, you know, everything we've said to you, I want you to digest it. I want you to think about it. But one thing I'm going to leave you with is change come from you. What is it? What is your why? What is it you want to see? Okay. Do you have a dream? What dream do you have in you? That change, that dream, you have to bring it out. So please, are you skeptical? That's a normal thing. Even makes you human for you to be skeptical. But we are here for you. We are here together. We work together to make it work. This is a good thing that you will not regret. You just join us and you take it from there. You have for you
Mhm.
to know whether it's good or bad. You have to take a step. You can't be in the same place and you won't know whether it's good or not unless you take a step. So take that step today and you will not regret. Hope to see you inside.
Oh, that's awesome, Mentor Joy. Your last word to your amazing audience.
Yeah, for those watching us out there, I like to say, take action now. Follow who know road. That's all I just want to say. Follow who know road and take action now so that you don't regret it in future. Thank you for watching us.
And I would say invest in yourself. It's time for you
Yeah.
to invest in yourself. And guys, when you do, it is one of the amazing feeling ever you can, you know, you can find by investing in yourself, because you see, you're not investing into somebody's, but in yourself. And you know, it's life changing. It's really amazing. The things that you will find, the transformations is just awesome. So go out there and start investing in yourself. We can't wait to have you on board. I hope and pray that we've given value to somebody out there who took their time to watch us. Oh yeah, and so guys, before we go, let's just appreciate this amazing man here who is always on point to support us. Pompous Pius, he says watching from London. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
We are
you.
so thank you, thank you, thank you. He said this business is highly recommended. Yay!
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
sir.
much. Thank you, sir so much. So happy weekend to you all.